What's up, guys? Jake here, coming back some Doki Doki Literature Club. If I recall correctly, everything is totally fine and there's nothing to worry about. So let's get going as we go back home after joining a great new club with some nice ladies. You know what, the whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Okay, let's get to the not scary at all poem part. I have unlocked a special poem. I would love to read it. A dream. I was wandering in an abandoned warehouse at night. I was lost, looking for an exit. I just wanted to go home. I came upon a huge empty room, its ceilings and walls beyond the deep blackness. My steps were quick in order to hurry to the other side, or to a wall, anything. Suddenly the ground was no longer beneath my feet. I stepped into a hole of indeterminate width. I fell for a good 5 seconds before crashing into warm water. Figuring out which way was up, I surfaced myself. The air was humid and the sounds of splashing reverberated endlessly. My vision was completely swallowed by the dark. With one hand I could feel the damp metal wall of the container. My lungs were already getting tired. Oh, that's fun. Yay! Okay, poem time. Marshmallow, marriage, friends, kitty, kawaii, pink, flower, laugh, excitement, clouds, spinning, memories, ribbon, summer, fireflies, joy. Nope, not that one. Puppy. Daydream. Anime. Pleasure. Okay, we got there, I think. Hopefully nothing bad happens.
Hi again, Butt Sky. Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
No, don't worry. Why would I ever run away? This game's not scary. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Oh, hi. Okay, cool. No face.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Butt Sky. I hope this isn't too overwhelming a commitment for you. Making you dive head first into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Ah, okay. Oh, God. Fuck. Yep. Nope. That's fine. This is fine.
Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monika. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Okay, that's a scary thing to say. Oh, God. She's in front of the words. How is she in front of the words? I can't read it. Okay. Monika, move. You're in front of the words. Okay. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga.
Manga is literature.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
I'm sorry, Butt Sky. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay?
Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance.
Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read.
Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask.
Well, wait! I didn't mean it like that. If you really don't want to, then forget I said anything, I guess.
Oh, no, dude, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Is this room off kilter? I feel like it's tilted. Maybe I'm just looking for things that aren't there.
Are you sure? I just feel like...
Something's weird about this room, and it's putting me off.
Well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I don't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted.
This is... How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I might like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you! I will definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew! Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Yeah, the room was definitely tilted because now it's not. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's space is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around in the closet. Ugh! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. Nothing. No whammies. Okay, we're cool. Everything's fine. You looking for something in there? Fucking Monica! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. Okay, that was nice. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? I mean, sometimes. Manga's one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know, anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. Oh, I did get that anime rules tattoo on my forehead. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on one side of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches out of my hand. That was rude. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. Yeah, I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic, or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Thank you, as opposed to the other door. Hey, whoa, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Butt Sky. Consider this, oh god. Okay, don't judge a book by its cover. Write that down, that's apparently very important. In fact, Natsuki pulls the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah, I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's, exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there. What? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. Huh, look at that symbolism. Then she takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't, chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Well, why's that? Oh, I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Ugh! Don't just say that! You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Oh, sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long's it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kinda grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Okay, whew, nothing scary has happened yet. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not! Even though you're just, watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. I mean, if you say so, dude. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Huh? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Oh, sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Ugh, I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? The part where I'm a loser? Probably. I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. Oh no, that's bad. No, what? Stop! At least it's safe here in the club room. God, wow, okay. Really just throwing these loops out there. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. I find that hard to believe. I just can't win, can I? Well, I mean, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it.
Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems.
I mean, maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
So? Jeez, that's enough! Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flipped the page. Oh no, no images, please. Time passes, as it always does. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. Whew. It looks like she started to fall asleep. Fucking pulse pounding. Hey, Natsuki?
Yeah?
Suddenly Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey, whoa. Okay, nope, we're good. We're good here. We're good. Okay, thank you. Wow. Whew.
Oh, jeez! Natsuki, are you okay?
Oh, okay.
Here!
Monika reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again, hopefully not in the way they just did. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper.
I told you not to give it.
Okay, whew. The nightmare is past. Everything's fine. It's fine. She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth.
Don't worry, Buttsky. She's fine. Everything's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now?
I really don't want to do that part. I'm scared of everyone's poems. Let's start with Monika. I need to know what's up with this girl. I should start with Monika. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort so she doesn't fucking murder me or whatever she's going to do.
Hi, Buttsky. Having a good time so far?
I mean, not especially. Yeah?
Good! I'm glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Always. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
You know, thinking back, I was right in that line being ominous as fuck. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up because she's crazy. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
I mean, it's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Buttsky. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monika my poem.
Delicious. I like it, Buttsky.
Really?
It's a lot cuter than I expected.
Oh, God.
No! It kind of makes me think of something that Suki would write. She's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment.
If you say so.
Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. But sometimes she just loses all her strength and shuts down. Like earlier, you remember when her eyes disappeared. This is just a guess, but I think she's small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth.
Oh, wow, okay, that's stark.
But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know. Sorry, just trying to look on the bright side. Oh my god, this game. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
I'm so scared to read her poem. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know.
I see. Well, let's read it then. Hey, I already read this one. Hole in the wall, he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings. But my burned eyes could no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. It's got the same name but different text, which is interesting. Okay, cool. She's still fine.
So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you'd call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. That I'm a god and I can kill those around me. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other.
I think she realized that she's a character in a video game and that she can control the world around her, and it's making her very upset and nihilistic, perhaps? It just fills her with a desire to murder? And so that's the world we're living in.
Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes, when you're writing a poem, or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Bye.
Okay, cool. That advice wasn't even scary. Natsuki. What?
Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all,
What? Natsuki rereads my poem.
Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
Well, then what's even the point of sharing poems in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things like jerking off or, homework? In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I wanted to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said.
Ugh. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, huh, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and you ruined it. I hope you're happy.
Not especially. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it.
Ugh.
Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat.
Ugh. You're so... You just don't understand anything, do you? I already told you. You don't have to go around announcing it to the world like you're all self-important.
Pretty sure you never actually said that. I said that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she likes my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Ugh, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't.
Hey, we already read this exact poem. I'm not gonna read it again.
Yeah, I told you weren't gonna like it.
I like it. Fuck you.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even try to take my writing seriously.
But isn't, like, the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your messages any less valid.
Yes, exactly! I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in the poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set it up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did? I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, I won't take that away from her. And Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh! Sorry! I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine, dude. Don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah? Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guessed it might be after reading through it.
Oh, so it's that bad.
No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry.
Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. Might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kinda learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is they try to make their writing style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that. Sorry.
It's fine, I don't care. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do! I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Blah blah blah. Yep, already read this one too. Good shit.
I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Oh. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting's pretty.
What? That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was very descriptive.
It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems.
No, not at all.
I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Butt Sky.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem's only symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
Okay. No more whammies. Everything's fine now. I think we're past the part of this game that's weird. Whew! I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. It was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's just everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing skills. Okay. That flute's a little off, but that's fine. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika's writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki, who are both fine. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language?
Huh? Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy.
Oh, thank you. Yours is, cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
What? You mean you have to try that hard to come with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out as nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple of suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monika liked it, and Buttsky did too. So based off that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all...
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Ugh. And Buttsky liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
What? That's not what you're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Buttsky appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Well, you know what? I was the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Buttsky started showing up.
Natsuki!
Natsuki? That's a little... This doesn't involve you.
Taking out your own insecurities on others like that?
You really... Oh, God. Oh, stop. Okay.
You really act as young as you look, Natsuki.
Me? Look who's talking, you edgy bitch. Edgy.
Oh, sorry, my lifestyle's too much for someone of your mental age to understand what the fuck is happening.
See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know.
If you want to prove something, stop harassing me with your attitude. If you think you can fucking...
Oh, God.
This is a cute thing. It's just something.
Oh, God. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Oh, God.
Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head?
Yeah, go on. Let Buttsky hear everything you really think. I didn't think this would happen. I'm sure I'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns towards me. She just noticed I was standing here.
Buttsky, she's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. Okay. Okay. Natsuki, this time. Please stop zooming in. Please. Please. Oh, hi! Hey, Buttsky. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Can we not? Okay. Okay. I need a moment after that, so I'm gonna draw this episode to a close. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like that, don't forget to like and subscribe. And be sure to tune next week for more of this. I'll see you guys then. I just wanted to make a little addendum to the end of this video, whatever, that last video, the one I just recorded. Because I did some digging. I was like, oh man, I'm gonna look at the fucking game location. And what we got is a nice little poem called Can You Hear Me? There's a little devil inside all of us. Beneath their manufactured perception, their artificial reality, is a writhing, twisted mess of dread, loathing, judgment, elitism, self-doubt, all thrashing to escape the feeble hold of their host, seeping through every little crevice they can find, into their willpower, starving them of all motivation and desire, into their stomach, forcing them to drown their guilt in comfort food, or into a newly opened gash in their skin, hidden only by the sleeves of a cute new shirt. Such a deplorable, tangled mess is already present in every single one of them. That's why I chose not to blame myself for their actions. All I did was untie the knot. And look, there's more too, because we got a nice little image. Yay! What the fuck is wrong with this game?